Oh my goodness, we're back after our hiatus. So good to see you guys again. Although I get to see Neil every Tuesday, so it's going to be fun seeing him every other Sunday. Which, by the way, reminder, we play every other Sunday. I've already set up the calendar reminder to be 2-week intervals. I've also set up the subscription on the website to be 2-week intervals as well. So if you don't want to have to remember to pay, I've already set it up to subscribe every other week. So you can always do that as well. Now, homebrew. I think free action potions are going to stay. So we'll continue to use free action potions. Gambler's Luck, which is whenever you roll with advantage or disadvantage and you roll doubles, it's automatically a critical hit. Obviously, max crit will hold as well. So natural 20s or Gambler's Luck will introduce max crit, which is you maximize your damage of the dice that you roll, and then you roll them again, add the two together, and that'll be the total damage that you do. I think we're going to keep the traditional mechanics because we are playing kind of a short form module, which is designed for 20 sessions, assuming everyone doesn't die by either tonight or in a couple weeks. And
by regular mechanic, traditional mechanics, you are referring to action, movement, bonus action.
Yeah, so spells will be traditional, move, action, bonus action, reaction.
You would do that. You waited till I picked a warlock with 2 spell slots till I'm like level 72 and decide to use the traditional spell rules. Thanks. You know what? I actually got something to do.
However, as we play, I mean, I'm always open to revisiting our spell rules and maybe switching over to spell casting. But that's unfamiliar territory for Neil. His knowledge is more of the traditional casting. I don't believe Chris and Charles are going to care this time because they're not casters. So
I'm the only one that's fucked.
Well, no, I think Dreamweaver's a caster, right? You're a wizard, Neil?
Oh, right. That's right. Yeah.
Correct.
I know paladins get some kind of spells.
Illusionist class.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, you get paladins.
You get your smites. That's true. You do.
Your smites. Yeah, that's right.
But I think for this environment and for this short form campaign, I think playing a little bit more traditional on the mechanic side will be a good refresher, while being a little bit loosey-goosey with the free action on the potion, as well as Gambler's Luck, max crit, and all that fun stuff. So,
what about our cantrips bonus actions?
Yes, cantrips, as far as I'm concerned, that's canon in all my games now. Cantrips are always bonus actions.
Okay, so then clarify, what are your rules? Because you know the actual rule is bonus action leveled spell and an action cantrip. That's the only way to cast more than one spell in a turn. Correct. What are your rules for that?
I'm fine with that sticking. I think if you're a spellcaster and you have a formula that allows you to do that, then you go ahead and do it.
Okay, but with cantrips being bonus actions, basically you can cast 2 bonus action spells in a turn. That's how it works.
Yeah, because
cantrip
yeah, but it's very rare. Like it's literally a handful of spells. It's not even worth trying to suss out those differences. Yeah.
Okay. So a bonus action and a cantrip is always allowed.
Correct.
Basically. Okay. Cool.
The only downside to there's obviously it cuts down on my reactions of my super defensive paladin, not using the newer action economy. But our friend Neil's never going to know the excitement of I flubbed the spell roll. Is everything going to be like a shower of flowers around me, or did I just set off a necrotic explosion?
Yeah.
Well, and one of the things I did is I changed the way.
Me too.
Yeah. One of the things I did, and that's why I was a little hesitant to determine whether or not we wanted to use spell casting. So maybe we'll talk about it then. So I no longer use the charts. So I no longer use the charts for the outcome.
Oh, okay.
You'll still roll a D100, but I created an agent that interprets the failure for me. So every single failure is random.
Oh, that's awesome. Come on, we got to use it, dude.
So no matter what happens, the failure, is determined by the number you roll, but it never repeats. It can never be the same failure over and over again.
Assuming that we do want to use those rules, did you want to add in the change that I made where the spell slots that your character normally has, you still have, and those don't require casting rolls? And then once those are gone, we can slip into your spell rules?
Yeah, and that was something I've been looking pretty heavily at because I've been testing it with a couple other tables as well. And here's why I really like that amendment. So to me, spellcasting gets more dangerous when you run out of options, right? So when you run out of spell slots and you start casting spells without spell slots, it should be more dangerous and more kind of reactive to the fact that you've kind of moved beyond your capabilities of what you have available that day, and you're now like dealing in the wild magic space, right? And that wild magic is allowing you to continue to cast spells, but it's very unstable and very dangerous to do so. Now, if you're a hybrid caster, spellcasting makes sense, right? Spellcasting rules make sense. But if you're a pure wizard and you're already stacked high with slots, that you really don't truly feel threatened by that spellcasting change until you're pushed to your absolute edge of all the use of your spell slots.
Right, so which is the way it should be, because you're specialized in casting.
Right. Yeah. So, Neil, one of the things we've been doing in a couple of the other tables is to give the casters more to do. We started using the Shadow Dark spellcasting system. And basically all that is you roll. So to cast any spell that you know, and we'll start there first. To cast any spell that you know, it's a base 10 plus the level of the spell. So if the level of the spell is a second level spell, it requires you to roll a 12 or higher to successfully cast the spell. So super simple, super simple, super clean. And the modifier that you get to use on your spell casting roll is your spell attack modifier. So you would then add that modifier to your D20 of what you roll. And as long as you meet the requirement or exceed the requirement, the spell just automatically goes off. So that's how we've been playing in the past. It's also how we've been playing on a couple of the other tables. So food for thought on that one. However, if your spell fails, so let's say you need a 12 and you roll a 9, then what happens is you roll a D100. I then take that number, plug it into the wild magic agent, and then the wild magic agent tells something happens. So it could be you turn into a chunk of cheese. It could be you turn into a necrotic fireball that does damage to your friends, or it could be you turn into a bright blue effervescent person, and now you're easy to see. So the idea was that as your casting fails, there's penalties for it.
What was that,
Sorry,
Neil?
Go ahead, Neil.
Do we not use spell slots then?
Well, traditionally we were not using spell slots, but then Brian came up with a really fun addendum to the spellcasting system, and that is the spellcasting system doesn't kick in until you run out of spell slots. So you'd be able to use your traditional spell slot method. As soon as those run out, you're then forced to use the spellcasting method because you run out of spell slots.
Yeah. So your true spell slots, you never need to make a casting roll; they always happen.
So when things are you got to roll.
What's that?
Yeah. When things are dire, you got to roll the dice.
Yeah, and just to clarify, it's not necessarily, at least this is the way I play, it's not necessarily when all of your spell slots run out, but it's like, say I'm out of 4th level slots. I still have 1st level, but I want to cast a 4th level spell. I can then make the casting roll.
Correct.
And do that.
So it's if your corresponding spell and spell slot don't match anymore, if that spell slot's gone, and you still. But I did make, we did make sure that it has to be a known spell or a prepared spell. If it's a not prepared spell, then the only modifier you get is your intelligence modifier, and that is it. So you can try to cast above your level, but it's a lot more dangerous and it's a lot more difficult.
And are we still doing where you can also cast unknown spells with no modifier, or no on that?
No, on that one. I didn't really like that
Okay.
one because it was so dangerous. People just wouldn't do it anyways. It just kind of became a non sequitur, to be honest with
Okay,
you.
I kind of agree. I agree with you, but for a different reason. I just think being able to cast any spell in the book in any way is a little too much.
A little too OP. Yeah.
So okay, so we have Gambler's Luck.
Yep.
We have Max Crit.
Yep.
Full action potions, meaning you can take an action and you get the full.
Correct. And all potions are a free action. So obviously every turn you can use one free action. So if you take any potion as a free action, it's a traditional potion taking.
Right.
But for healing potions, if you want the max amount of heals, then you take an action to drink the potion, and then you get the maximized heals.
Right. Then traditional action economy, except are we agreeing that roll spell casts when slots are out? Is that the thing if you want to keep trying to
I
cast
think so. I think that way it allows Lucian to optimize his build.
Okay.
But it also allows you guys not to feel minimized in your build.
Wait, what's the mechanic? What did you just?
He's just.
So we did.
He's just.
I'm just running down what we agreed on.
Right.
I'm taking notes here, otherwise I'll forget. And then
what was the last thing? I missed it. That you.
Roll spell casts when slots are out. If you want to cast anything further.
Or if corresponding leveled slots are.
Oh right, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I thought you were talking. I thought you made some kind of comment about how that fits into the traditional action economy, but it's just as is. So, all right.
Are we starting with maximum hit points?
Yes, because you're third level. So so make sure you have maximized hit points.
Are we starting with the?
So like full hit dice worth of hit points for all three levels.
Correct, and make sure you account for your con modifier as well.
Okay, and then, given that we're third level, do we have any magic items to start with?
I'm okay with each of you having one regular potion of healing. Each of you can start off with 100 gold.
Oh, sorry. Hang on a second.
No,
so you're saying, so we have one heal potion. 100 gold. Okay. Because I'll just add this as we go along. Sorry, I'm not going to try to be like, click on everything.
At your leisure, since I usually take a few minutes to do the intro and get us started, pick one green weapon. You can pick one green weapon.
Cool.
And what's green again?
Uncommon.
Uncommon or lower.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uncommon or lower. Yes.
Okay.
The same level of Jason's audio working correctly.
Disadvantage all night.
Dude, seriously. Sorry, it's just funny, dude. The last session, I was like, I think I'm going insane, but I'm not him, and I think he's going insane. I think he was like, we're gonna lose him.
In the past, you've had us start with a bonus feat before.
A bonus what?
Feat.
Have I?
In the last session we did, yeah. You must have been that day.
A bonus feat. It doesn't.
Yes, I would like to start with 3 feet.
I think you get that at third level regardless, because they changed it so that your subclass doesn't start till third level, and I think that incorporates a feat option that you choose at third level.
Oh, you get a background feat.
Yes, background feat. Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to think of, was background feat. Otherwise, if you want to start with 3 feet, you can start with 3 feet.
All right, so what did you just say? I was looking through an equipment list. I'm sorry.
Nothing. We're just confirming that the extra feat we're thinking of is from background feat.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah.
Dude, there's some insane maces that are green. This is dumb.
Well, yeah, well, you have full access to the stack. I mean,
How did you filter, Chris? You hit weapon.
I hit weapon, magical, and then I just put in. Well, I'm using a mace principally, so I just put in mace, and now all these green maces popped up, and I'm like, how do I choose one of these?
and obviously, Lucian, if you want to pick a staff that would make sense, or a dagger that would make sense to your stack build, it would make that's fine. In the beginning, it starts as a tale. As the tale expands, the stories become more elaborate. The difference between mythos, fable, and outright lies are somewhere in between what some would call the truth and the nature of what this place is and where it is. There is a land that sits in between the places of reality. From time to time, people have been known to wander off for whatever purpose, for whatever reason. They find themselves wandering ancient wooded trails to never be seen or heard from again. All throughout the lands, fortune tellers, soothsayers, storytellers, and those that earn their coin at tavern, inn, and roadside pub find themselves ever expanding this tale of an entity, the tale of a power, the tale of a lord, the tale of a person who is said to be incredibly powerful in their sense of themselves, but this power comes at a cost. Some say the person is cursed, some say the land is cursed. Some don't necessarily believe in either the truth or the fiction of the story, because it seems fewer and fewer people are ever left to survive to understand whether or not this can be true. But in the backwater alleys, in the crowded streets of towns and cities, there's always an underpinning of truth to a threat. If you don't eat your dinner, if you don't go to bed, if you don't do your chores, and if you don't go and do what you're responsible to do, a name burbles to the surface of the lips that say, Strahd will find you and Strahd will get you. No one really knows where the origin of this name came from, what it means, or what its portent was. But from time to time, a group of adventurers find themselves drifting off into mysterious woods, only to come back either in remnants of themselves, maybe a group of 5 coming back as a group of 2, a group of 6 coming back as a single person, telling horrific tales never to be seen or heard from again as they wander off into the busy streets, slowly losing their mind to madness. But on the winds of these stories, we hear things like the Bastani, Barovia, a strange people cursed, almost as if surrounded by the living dead that wander this fractured land. Some say an overlord sits atop a hill in a great castle, watching over this fiefdom, as if it's a land that he is meant to control and pursue. Some actually consider him benefactor, depending on which tale that is told. Well, the people of the villages and the lands of Barovia have no words, have no voice to these stories, because no one's ever met them. No one's ever seen the city or the town, the land that this place is afflicted with curse and strife. But save a few handful. That handful diminishes every year as mysteriously, not only do they seem to be able to recover from the psychological damage that comes from visiting such a place. Most go, few ever return. But what's interesting is these are tales that outlast generations. The tale never changes. First, a year goes by, a decade goes by, a century goes by. How could this story be the same? And what is the portent of a story where the story itself never truly ages, like the population that endures its telling? In the quiet streets of a small river village near a dark wood sits Ludov. Describe what your character looks like as he is sitting underneath a nearby tree, waiting for others to arrive.
Ludov looks like a sort of your typical picture of a European peasant. He, you know how sometimes you'll look at somebody and they'll have a face that they look like just kind of dumb. You know, they got maybe a slack jaw. You know, they're just like, and then you talk to
just
them
like
and
a
you realize,
traditional palooka.
yeah, you realize, well, I was being a little judgmental. This guy isn't really that dumb. Well, in Ludov's case, he really is that dumb. He's not a bright guy. He's very simple. He always has like a dazed look on his face. And, doubly so now that he's, wandering through the fog. Yeah, and he's dressed in like warm hunter's clothing, but strapped to his back is an axe, and in his hand is a small bow. Yeah, that's about it.
Ludov, as you sit there, the distant rolling thunder in the background, the sound of the river running through the town, and the dense woods behind you, beginning of a slight roll of fog. Your mind wanders. A voice calling you from the depths of this fog gains your attention. You find yourself staring into the woods. Give me a perception check, if you would, please.
Okay. That is a 9.
9. You could see the faint outline of a figure. It looks familiar to you. You've seen this figure before. It reminds you of Red. And you wonder, why is she here? She must be lost. What do?
I call out, "Hello? Hello? Red? Is that you?"
In the distance, you see the blurry face turn to look at you. It smiles. It's too fuzzy, too distorted. There's a strange laughter in your mind as the image disappears deeper into the woods.
Come back. Your family's looking for you. I'm looking for you. I'll follow it.
Yeah, you follow into the woods. Lucian, as you sit under the evening stars, reading from your spell book, looking up at the moon's apex, realizing that this is usually the time of evening that you feel more comfortable. Off in the background behind you, since you have been traveling at night and laying low during the day, for some reason these woods appear dense, overwhelming in their size. And always as you follow the road along the edge of these woods, there's a strange kind of mist or kind of grayness that always kind of ebbs and flows near the edge of these woods. Describe for us what Lucian looks like.
Lucian is a drow walking amongst men. Lucian is a wizard of the illusionist class, but also manipulates mind and matter. At this point, he doesn't know if he's in a dream, a nightmare, or reality. He had been on a mission, and he's stepping down the road, lost. He can scan around in the darkness with his dark vision, but he's acutely aware that if he's observed above ground, it may be a hostile reaction. He has a cosmic cloak in addition to his typically dark garb that's beautifully made and seems it can never be dirty. Kind of fits the dreams and thoughts that he's traveled amongst. And he's
Lucian begins to realize the fog is strange. Every now and then he can't help but notice strange outlines in the fog, strange sense of the fog. As you stand there at the edge of the woods, along the roadside, staring up at the moon, stars, at the rolling thunder of the storm in the background, you can see a faint figure running through the woods yelling, "Hey, Red! Come back, Red!" And this humanoid figure going deeper and deeper into the woods, and you can just hear their voice. It interests you because you know the fog to be magical, but you're not sure what the magic is. Even more importantly, can this person help you wake from this dream?
Lucian speaks to his mind, who's Red, and he follows the running character through the woods quietly.
Zoof, your world is wholly unique. Luxodon are not common to this place. These river villages, these river towns, these places make their wealth and their intended consequence on the world through the milling of the great forests that surround them. They fell the trees, they load the trees on the barges get sent downriver to the major city. The city then turns that into lumber, and the ever-expanding wealth of society continues on. Zoof, you wander one of these roads along the edge of a wood. Describe to us what Zoof looks like.
Zoof is a bit over 7 feet tall. He is, when he's on nightly duty or is basically charged with, as a knight of Heliod, the sun god of his realm. He is in his plate armor. He's got his ears folded ritually to fit in the helmet. He's got a giant maul slung on his back, but he's usually intent on protecting others, so he has his shield and his mace at easy access that he usually uses. He, of course, as a Loxodon, he has a very long trunk, which is also very sensitive and magic, for example. And his eyes, when he's feeling the divine wrath or divine justice flow through him, glow a very bright yellow.
Love it.
And he's not quiet. There's nothing quiet. There's nothing stealthy. There's nothing in the way of grace about him. He lumbers.
I love it. There you stand on a darkened road with the thunder rolling in the background, clouds ebbing and flowing, a strange mist, a strange fog rising through the woods. So far you've seen nor heard anybody, except in the glimpse of the moon, you see the silhouette of a figure. They are tall, they are lean, long white hair. They seem intent on staring into the woods. Their long cloak of star and kind of nighttime emblems on this cloak that they wear, this robe that they wear. You recognize this person as a possible person of magic, but they seem intent on something else. You look past what they're looking at, and there you see the silhouette of a figure in the fog. You hear, "Red, is that you? Come back. We've been looking for you, Red." You then watch as the strange, mysterious, tall, elf-like figure points in that direction and begins to disappear into the fog as well. What would you like to do, Zoof?
I lumber towards the woods there, but I do have my trunk out, sniffing for anything magical, be it good magic or of ill intent.
Give me an Arcana check.
Arcana! Let's do Arcana. My -1 to Arcana. It's a 10.
Nice. As you focus on the sound of the thunder, you hear something deep in the woods.
Oh, I do get an advantage on that, actually. But okay, anyways. Just missed that.
And then you focus, you hear it again. A scream. A psychic scream of some kind of aberrant energy or magic. This intrigues you. Where's this coming from? Who is this elf? Who's that person even deeper in the woods? Do you continue forward?
I do. At a deliberate pace. Shield in front, mace at my side.
Gartham, your world is a world of the unknown, of patrons, of the veil between life and death, the veil between reality and illusion. The idea that there's always this sense of something else lurking. How you make your living is your choice, but these roadside and riverside communities always offer up the gullible, the wise, the not so wise, the naive. One could easily make money off of these places. You find yourself sitting near a campfire on the edge of a darkened road. It's late at night. You find yourself reading through your journal, thinking about your travels. And without realizing it, a fog begins to rise around you. It begins to flow out from the very edges of the forest itself. A strange kind of cold tingle kind of runs up your spine. What does Gartham look like?
So Gartham is a Korovar, which is of elven descent. So he is decidedly elven looking. Actually bears somewhat of a resemblance to Lucian. He also has very long, stark white hair that he wears in a single braid, a very long braid at the back. His skin is also kind of a gray pallor, not as dark as Lucian, but somewhere in his lineage there was potentially some drow, so he kind of has an almost ashy type pallor to him. He is on the somewhat tall side, though not as tall as some elves. Slightly taller than average height. Also lean, but again, not quite as lean as most elves. And he's dressed in all different forms of black leather boots, pants, padded, studded leather armor. Everything is in black with silver, some silver filigree and inlays here and there. His main item of clothing, though, is a great coat, a black kind of oiled canvas great coat that has been patched here and there. It's not quite a patchwork quilt, but it is definitely seen some action and has been repaired many times. It's got folds and pockets, and it's one of those kind of pieces of clothing that you're not quite sure how many pockets does it have, how many folds, how many, this stuff, unless you really, really look at it. So it's kind of somewhat amorphous. He also wears a black felt top hat. And from time to time wears a skull mask, just like kind of a face mask.
He's a witch doctor.
Basically kind of like a witch doctor. He also, his mannerism is, he's a little bit, think of like a Johnny Depp character in a Danny Elfman movie. Somewhat of like Alice in Wonderland meets Edward Scissorhands meets that meets almost Jack Sparrow type of thing. His background is very much of the Feywild, and as such, he comes off as very flighty and very almost like attention deficit. He's here, there. Not much scares him. In the world around him, what scares him are aspects of potentially his background, which starts to delve into his relationship with the Archfey, who is his patron. So he's very curious, very inquisitive, almost seemingly not necessarily childlike from a mind standpoint, but just again from a curiosity and attention and wanting to touch everything and what is that and go over there, and his dealings with people are kind of very much the same. He does indeed love kind of the con, or cheating somebody out of cards or dice or something like that, but not for the money aspect, just for the fun of it.
Right.
And yet there is underneath this exterior playful kind of attitude, there is this darkness that is always there. So there are times that he could instantly become like very, very serious and almost creepily so. Other than that, he does have a long sword, but not much other weapons. Yeah.
What does he sound like when he talks to himself near the fire?
Well, he'll be sitting at the fire late at night and just start talking to himself about what the fuck's that out in the woods there. And he's, oh, hey, you elephant guy, you're a big fucker, aren't you? And it's just kind of literally like, it's like 6 different things going on at once in his head. And it's a very much, he has conversations with himself, almost as if he is talking to, like an imaginary friend, or it's not another personality, but he definitely has someone that he is always talking to in his head.
Yeah.
That he thinks, he's talking to himself, basically.
The fog crawls around your legs and feet, overwhelming the fire. You hear the heavy footsteps of a tall figure on the edge of the fog. You can't make out who they are. Beyond that, you can see the tall, thin silhouette of an elvish individual disappear into the woods. Off in the distance, you can hear this, Ed, is that you? It kind of echoes and baritones out into the silence. But as you catch yourself focusing on the fog, you hear this rise, this sudden rise in your mind that starts dim at first and then gets louder. It sounds like it's coming from the woods. It must be coming from the woods. And then at the end of it, as it begins to taper off, you hear a kind of reverberating scream echoing from the woods. This has definitely captured your attention. The 3 figures disappear deeper into the woods, but there's something about this place. There is something here that's quite interesting.
Hey, I have an aside, Jason. Just a question. Is it possible that for my weapon, it could be a longsword, that its magical property is simply that it has the light property?
Yeah,
it's
that's
just
fine.
like finely crafted, almost like a katana. So
yeah, like a mastercraft weapon that can have the longsword ability, but can be considered a light weapon.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, that's fine.
Awesome. Yeah. Okay, cool.
What do you do?
Oh, what do I do, or all of us?
You.
Oh, So the fog seemed to emanate like from all around.
It's definitely sourcing from the woods. And as you stand there pondering the fog, you hear it again. This steady rise of something, a psychic baritone, the beginnings of some kind of something whispering in the fog. And then at the end of it, a scream. And now you've lost sight of the three silhouettes that you saw in there earlier.
But that seems interesting. I want to go see what that is. I go in the direction of the silhouettes and I just start walking into the fog.
The forest is dense. Ludov, as you suddenly find yourself surrounded by this fog, surrounded by this strangeness, you can see silhouettes behind you. Probably a little bit more interesting, you can sense a kind of a thumping sound, like somebody with very heavy footsteps and very purposeful intent. You turn around and there you see Zolf.
Oh dear God.
And at
You're a big fella, ain't you?
At that same exact moment, you see Gartham. And as the three of you kind of all cross over, you then see Lucian, as all four of you surrounded by this dense, thick fog, not sure who or what you were seeing, you find yourself clustered in the middle of this strange, stony road. The direction that each one of you came from now is so densely thick with fog, you can't even see from whence you came from. The only thing visible is the road in front of you that continues on into the darkness of the forest.
Well, who is it that's looking for Red?
You're a beast. But different.
I got a better question for you. Who the fuck is Red?
She's my friend. She looks like a young lady dressed in a striking red hood. I'm looking for her. She's lost.
Oh, and who might you be, my friend?
I'm just a simple woodsman, sir. And I bow down to you. I'm begging your pardon, Mr. Nobleman, sir.
Oh, noble? Me? No, I'm not noble. Not. I'm the farthest thing from it now.
You have a nobleman's hat.
Oh, well, it belonged to me there. It's on my cap from him. Yeah. It's not a sign of me station.
You're son of a nobleman.
Sure. We can leave it at that.
Okay.
My dad wasn't necessarily a nobleman either, but... Would you like to hear my story? I could tell it to you, but we got these other fellas here.
I'm more interested in what is this very large creature who looks like he wants to...
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did anyone else hear that? There it is again.
Oh, guard yourself. You could be the wolf. Come back to finish the job.
What wolf is that? Were you being hunted by a wolf?
Aye, a big, bad wolf.
I think I heard that story before one time. It's all coming together now. Who are you, fella? I ain't never seen someone like you before. You're pretty big now.
Yes, I am large. This is true. I am not exceptional for my kind. The real question is here, and I'm tapping my mace against my shield, and then I pointed at Gartham and then over to Lucian as I'm talking. How are we together here? And did you conjure this sort of fog to achieve it? You seem like arcane sort of beings. Ludolf, you might want to step over this way just in case I need to defend you. Please, the skulled one with the top hat, you with the long hair.
Yeah. I didn't conjure nothing. I mean, it's not uncommon for me to wake up and not know where the hell I am, so probably not the best source to figure out where we are.
You also seem to do a lot of speaking. Let's give it a rest for a second. You, Master Elf.
Oh, him, elf. Sorry.
Lucian reaches out with his staff and gently touches the other two nearby. You see, I often travel amongst dreams and sometimes nightmares, but I think I'm awake at this point, and I think we are all in someone's nightmare. But I did not create this setting, and I'm on a journey myself, like you. Did you hear that?
That I heard.
How could I not?
Is that your tummy rumbling?
This a road.
Is that your tummy rumbling?
Who's hungry? I look over to Lucian and I say, in Elvish, I say, well met there, my friend. Seems that we have some commonality between us.
At your service, he bows.
Well, likewise. I always like meeting somebody close to home.
Where's your home?
Oh, here and there, all around.
I'm from down under. Deep, dark down under.
Oh, I've been to the Down Under. A couple of times.
Lucian then sends a message without a verbal cue or anything. It's a pleasure to meet you. To Garthum alone.
Likewise.
So I do speak Elvish, but I'm not sure, being from Eberron, if my Elvish would coincide with their Elvish, or if I'd be able to. I didn't think about that before. I was like, wait, I'm from a different plane of existence entirely. If I was
No, to be clear, mine is not dark Elvish, not Drow Elvish. I speak common Elvish. So, but I would assume that Lucian does
I
too.
would say it would sound like you're, picking up street slang.
Okay.
From an Elvish
So
perspective.
I say in my Elvish,
I too speak this tongue. We could chat all night, and I don't want a response from the top-headed one. If we could move forward, because obviously we're not going back through this fog, I'd appreciate it if you'd follow me till we come to some sort of place where things aren't growling or barking at us.
and then I say in common, Ludolf, do stay close. And I get my shield back into position, and I just start trudging straight ahead.
Yeah.
I am desperately looking through the woods, just like sweat coming down my face, looking for the source of this howling. It gets closer.
Lucian follows quietly to the side.
I turn to Ludolf and I look at him and I say, I guess we're following the big guy, hey?
Yes. Safety numbers, I guess.
Well, I would. Sure. Yeah, let's go.
This is so not BG. I love it. It's just so different. I love it. The fog is ever present. There's even a moment that Zoof loses his way only but briefly. And he finds himself stepping into the dense kind of overwhelmingness of the fog by accident. Asphyxiation almost immediately. An inability to breathe. This sense as you step away from the fog to go deeper in this fog is to slowly suffocate to death. To stray from this trail. Zoof, give me a survival check as you continue to lead the group down this road.
Survival. Oh, I'm going to open this a little wider so I can see my abilities. Again, I have advantage on survival. How did that turn out to be a thing?
Probably background.
It's a straight 20.
Okay.
With no advantage. Or advantage.
So far, the sounds of the thunder, the sounds of this forest remain at bay. Deeper and deeper that you lead this group that seems to have stumbled upon each other by mistake or with purpose, depending on your point of view. The fog gets ever denser, ever thicker, ever denser, with the exception of the road that you're on. No sounds of the night, no crickets, no calling of the night birds, no sense of animals flitting on the trail or making noise. The chittering of the normal night, nowhere near what you would expect it to be. It's almost as if the quiet itself is deafening, so loud in this quiet. Every now and then, you hear this distant scream echoing through the woods. Then a rising sense of something getting closer, closer, closer. This feeling that you're being followed. It's there on the edge of your mind. You turn back to look at Gartham and Lucian and Ludolf. They hear it too. They stop. All of you listen intently. And then it just fades, disappears. The fog getting denser and denser. Grouped together, you keep wandering. The night never unrelenting. This feeling of perpetual darkness, overwhelming, until, Zoof, you stumble out of the edge of the forest, and coming upon the edge of the forest, you see something unlike anything you've seen before. A great gate, many feet high, seems to be kind of centered into this ancient black obsidian wall that runs unending to the right into the depths of the forest and fog, and unending to the left into the depths of the forest and the fog. Thick fog begins to build up behind you as the four of you begin to realize you stand in front of a gate that is partially open just enough to allow one person in at a time. Each of you begin to breathe rapidly. Behind you, you can hear the sounds of the howling. Getting closer, you can hear the distant growling getting closer. The fog getting thicker all around you, to the point where your breath becomes rapid. Oxygen becoming thin. Breathing becoming difficult. As the fog now begins to press up against you, beginning to envelop you. Brow sweat taking over, the feeling of asphyxiation beginning. What would you guys like to do?
I don't know, and I'm gonna go through this passageway, and I'm gonna, if I can't get through, I'm gonna like push to make it like me sized.
Give me a,
like my shield in there and just.
Yeah, you guys watch as Zoof goes rumbling down the last bit of the trail, gets up to the gates, And he immediately leans into the gate as if to try to swing it open even further. Give me a strength check, if you would, please.
Okay, strength checks. Yeah. 22.
Gartham, Ludov, and Lucian, as you see Zoof race down the trail to get to the gates, the fog immediately begins to envelop the three of you. I need the three of you to make Constitution saves, if you would, please.
Oh, Christ. You always ask me for my shittiest roll.
You always ask for me shittiest roll. Why can't you ask for like an intelligence save
Right.
or a charisma save?
I got a 12.
12, okay.
I got an 18.
Okay.
Well, I got an 8.
Ludov, Zoof is up ahead trying to open the gates, which he's slowly doing. You could hear the crack and creaking of the gate up ahead being opened. You immediately notice that both Gartham and Lucian are now choking, suffocating. Their face turning blue as the fog is now completely swirling around the three of you. You can feel that same choking coming on, but you're able to resist it. Your ability that they don't know about, plus your physical attribute of felling trees, kind of gives you this barrel-chested response to this strange fog that is clearly suffocating Gartham and Lucian, who both take 4 points of force damage. Ludov, you watch as the tendrils of the fog begin creeping towards Zoof and the gate, and you can see Zoof kind of waving forward at the three of you.
Run! Run! And I let a couple of arrows out into nothing, into the fog.
I head off after Zoof.
Okay. Lucian?
Right behind him as fast as I can and holding my mouth.
And I sort of like backwards run. Like, not run, but, you know, just
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fog is picking up and picking up pace, getting closer. It's getting very close. Zoof, you watch as both Ludov, Gartham, and Lucian catch up to you. You manage to open up the gate, not only big enough for you to fit through, but for them. They breeze right by you through the gate as they turn to look back at the fog that's now kind of like rolling in, almost like cresting, like a massive wave right where you're standing. As the three of them make their way in, you grab onto the ring. It doesn't budge. It doesn't move. You can't seem to get the door to move. You start to kind of back away from the door on the other side. The fog slams into the door. There's this huge booming sound as the door closes behind all of you. The little bit of fog that made it through then dissipates as you're now staring into a landscape beyond this gate that seems, well, troubled, to say the least. It is a landscape bereft of life. There's a sense that the vegetation here rots. There's a sense that the road that you're on leads ever deeper through this landscape, but you're not entirely sure what this place is. It feels different. There's a coldness to it, an absence of light. The cloud and the continuation of the forest from the other side, while bisected by the wall, seems to continue into this place. But this place, the forest, just kind of tapers off to nothing into these broken landscapes. Here you could see off to your right this great unfolding cemetery that seems to go on and on into the depths of this broken land. But the road continues. The road seems to wind around the cemetery. The strange green and bluish hue and blackish hue of the horizon still not showing any signs of light, but no starscape, no moonscape, just this sense of oppressing darkness that's on the edge of being able to see, but not quite being able to see, but always now the presence of a fog, but the fog is now more diminished. It's a mist. It's this steady moisture that's clinging on to things all around you. Zoof, give me a survival check as you begin to look around the immediate area.
More survival. That's a 6.
This is a strange landscape, not one that you're familiar with. The road appears to be the only way forward. Everything else just seems to disappear off into broken mountains, broken hills, dilapidated like structures that seem to be rotting in on themselves. You can see like a murky stream running through the side of the road and off into the direction of the cemetery, where it kind of edges along the cemetery. It's burbling, kind of brackish water, kind of bubbling as it moves by. But no sounds of howling, no sounds of growling. Just the far distance, on the very edge of what you can see, a thin contrail of smoke and what looks to be, might be, the beginnings of a village. But it's hard to tell from this distance.
So I turn to look back just to make sure everybody's not bleeding or lost a limb or any sort of signs of exterior injury. And I turn back around and I have my shield, but it's not up like, in anything defensive. And I just take my mace and I start kind of hit it lightly, kind of like to keep the cadence of my walking ahead. And I just start under my breath singing a song, like a sort of chant to Heliod as I just a sort of, but not super loud. But I just trudge off, and I'm just if they're following me, they're following me.
I love it.
I'm assuming they're following me. Basically, is
once you start singing,
but it's not super loud. It's just really like a
Sounds like a hum.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, maybe I like that guy more than I thought. Then I just take off. I start taking off behind Zoof.
Lucian is just quiet, wondering what he got himself into.
I look back and I look back at Lucian after walking for a few seconds, and I just kind of give him the wink and a shrug.
Oh my gosh.
The walk is strange. Everybody give me perception checks as you start thinking about this place and what this might be.
Did you know I get advantage on perception checks that involve scent?
Yes, I did know that.
Well, I'd hope so with a nose like that.
But I'm assuming this doesn't involve scent, so I'm just going to roll a normal perception check.
19.
I rolled a 8.
I got another 6.
Lucky 13.
Ooh, dang.
For you, Gunthram, I almost called you Kavik. For you, Gunthram,
Gartham.
Gartham, thank you. Gotta get used to these names. For you,
Yeah.
Gartham, there is something about this place that kind of, there's a dark and sinister air about it. You can't, it permeates. And following Zoof, you can't help but notice that he seems to be focused and fixated on staying on the road and getting closer to the village that's up ahead. But in your eyes, that village up ahead, there's something about that village that just kind of, for the first time in your life, just drives a sense of foreboding up your spine. This place is cursed. The land, the sky, the darkness, the trees. There's an absence of... It's not that there's an absence of life. It's the absence of living. This smell of rot. This feeling as the closer you get to the village, there's something unmistakably wrong about this place.
So I say to everybody, hold up now. And I mean, I know that they've known me for all of like 15 minutes, but you can sense there's a little bit of change in my demeanor, and it's like more serious. This is not a good place. There's nothing here. It's old. It's death, but it's more than that. It's stagnation and rot.
So I stop, and then I go ahead and stow my sword and my mace and my shield.
What makes the path ahead any worse than what was behind, or what could lie to the east or the west or the north or whatever the direction is? I can't see the sun clearly.
I mean, nothing. I'm not saying we shouldn't go. I'm just telling you, it's not a nice place up ahead.
Indeed, it doesn't seem to be a nice place in any direction.
No, that's true.
The word.
Very true.
True enough.
And I think
Just
something's hiding us this way. I think we're on the path we need to be on.
Just guard yourself. Be on guard. That's all I'm saying. And I take out my sword.
Your sword or a lightsaber?
Can I have a lightsaber?
No.
When franchises collide.
Did you guys see? Speaking of that, sorry. Did you guys see the trailer for Spaceballs 2?
Yes.
No, I haven't seen it yet. Oh my god,
it's fantastic, man. You gotta watch
Spaceballs, the new one.
Yeah, it's just
The
Mel
new
Brooks
one.
sitting there. Yeah, it's you gotta watch it. It's awesome. Anyway,
40 years later, so we're gonna give you a new one. Spaceballs 2, the new one.
the new one.
As Zoof continues to lead you down this road towards what is beginning to unfold more and more in front of you as the edge of the village. But once again, the fog begins to pick up. It gets a little bit denser. It never really rises above the knee until you get closer to the village. And as you get closer to the village, there's a sense that this place has been here longer than it was ever intended to be here. There's a large tavern off to the right. There's smaller buildings and structures. The road immediately branches to the left and right and into what looks like should be the center square. The fog suddenly rises to waist height to the point where you can't see anything below the 4-foot mark.
oh my
Until
gosh.
you hear that familiar and growl, followed by sounds of wandering creatures in the fog. And as the fog spreads out in front of you, at first the first wolf that you see stands up on its hind legs, curls up out of the fog, flays out its arms, howls up into the sky. You then watch as these undead figures begin to rise out of the fog as well. I need everybody to roll for initiative, if you will.
Yeah,
please.
it's on.
Yeah!
I have no bonus to initiative.
By the way, when I pull out the sword, there's this weird, it doesn't shed light, but there's this weird green eldritch glow to it. It is my pact weapon that I'm bonded to. So it doesn't shed light, but it's got this weird otherworldly glow to it.
Well, that otherworldly glow better be useful.
Oh my god, I finally rolled.
And at first, as these creatures rise out of the mist and fog, you begin to hear locals deeper into the village begin to panic and scatter deeper into the fog. And these creatures begin to howl, gnash their teeth. And these strange undead creatures begin to wander towards you, muttering under their like grinding teeth. But in the middle of all this, not only do you see the one kind of wolf-like creature stand up on its hinds, but you see a rather larger wolf-like creature in amongst all of this horror around you seems to point, and you hear in its guttural growl, "Get them! Add them to the stock!" as these creatures begin to swarm towards you. All right, so Zoof, you got a 17. 21 for Gunthem, 21 for Lucian.
I think we said in the opening notes that with the rules, 17 always goes first, right? I think that's something we said.
You are wrong, sir.
You are mistaken.
You Misa, as my son likes to say, Misa don't think so. Misa thinks we should go to the river. Misa
Christ.
thinks, I know, my son sounds like Jar Jar. It's pretty
Worst character ever.
All right, so Gartham, you are whose dex is higher, yours or Lucian's?
Mine is an 18.
Oh yeah, he wins.
Lucian, what's yours?
16.
Okay.
All right. Gartham, you are up with Lucian on deck.
Well, now that's fucking interesting, ain't it? Huh. And I will, at that, I kind of look back at everybody and I'm like, "It's on, boys." And I just race up there to the first guy that I can get to. And I also pull out a scimitar, which is a regular scimitar. And I will attack.
You're supposed to use Eldritch Blast. You're warlocking all wrong.
I cast Eldritch Blast.
I know.
Okay, I got to get in my head now how to run this fucking character again because it's been so long. Okay, so the first attack is with the longsword, which is named Styx. Is this still considered a magic weapon? Also, even though it doesn't have any pluses or anything, it's just the
you can treat it as
light.
a magic weapon. Yeah, that's
okay.
fine.
Cool. All right. So the first attack is a 21.
21 will definitely hit.
All right, for 5 points of slashing damage.
All right, that was your move, your action. You still have your bonus action.
Well, I'm not done with my attacks.
Oh, really? You get 2 attacks at level 3?
I beg your pardon. No, but I have offhand attack. I have 2 weapons.
Oh, well, poo-poo on you.
Yes. I also because of sap, which is the weapon mastery for longsword, he has disadvantage on his next attack roll before the start of my next turn.
Okay. I shall mark that down.
And then the Nick property allows me to attack with the scimitar, basically as part of that action.
Yep.
That's going to be a 17 to hit.
17 will hit.
Okay, and then I also have 2 weapon fighting, so I get to apply my full bonus to that damage. So that one does 7 points of piercing.
Nice.
And then as my bonus action, I will then take the offhand attack with the second weapon, which is
go for it.
the scimitar. And that one's probably going to miss with a 15.
As that one misses, it prompts a reaction from the wolf, and it howls right at you. Give me a wisdom save, if you would, please.
Alrighty. That's a 14.
That is the DC 14. You are not frightened.
Okay.
That will be its reaction. Does that finish your turn?
That will finish my turn.
Okay. Lucian, you are up with the bad guys on deck.
Lucian's gonna move behind the big guys.
Smart.
And then how many actions do I have now after moved? 1 or 2?
You have your action and your bonus action.
All right. I will do mage armor.
Okay.
So that's cast. And then I would like to try a minor illusion sonically at the big wolf.
Yeah,
I've
this
got-
one right here in the middle.
Yeah, the 30 feet.
Ooh. Yeah.
And the illusion is he's a wolf. He's walking on ice, on an icy lake, and he falls in.
He is currently panicked and he goes prone. As your move, your bonus action, and action, I believe.
Yep.
That'll finish Lucian's turn. As you are up here, Gartham, the wolf kind of bares its claws, its nails coming out a good 2 to 3 inches. One of the claws come knocking off Chris's camera onto the ground.
That was a hell of a hit, man.
That is going to be a 14 plus 4 to hit.
That hits.
That is going to be 6 points of slashing damage.
Alrighty then.
He will then stay in base with you. However, this zombie will turn and start wandering towards you. Get into base with you. One of its kind of limp arms slashing up towards you. That's definitely going to miss for a 7. This wolf will howl. It's going to use its move and action to dash to move past you. This one's going to try and make an intelligence check. He will unusually pass with a natural 17 plus 0. He will stand up, realize it's an illusion.
I'm going to use a luck point to
Okay.
give him disadvantage on that roll.
Love it.
Yeah.
And that is a 9 instead. He remains prone on the ground, panicking as if he can't stand, unable to recover his footing. The zombie will start wandering. He can only move 20 feet. And then action dash to get into base with Zoof.
Zoof.
One will wander. This one will move and action dash. This one will move and action dash this way. This one will get to right about there. Right about there. There. And this one will get to there. All right. That'll finish the bad guy's turn. Zoof, you are up with Ludolf on deck.
So if I understand correctly, I have a zombie right in front of me.
Right in base with you.
Right in base of me. All right, now we gotta use. Don't have all my 4 action points anymore.
Oh my God, Neil. Look at that. You actually did. That's so cool. The cloak looks just like the image. That is.
I don't know
so
how you pulled that
cool.
off,
I don't know
but
how you
that's-
did
Oh
that.
my god, I just noticed that. That's freaking awesome.
That
Holy
is
shit.
So cool.
I go ahead and start to sing. Bring me to the breast of night, let me suckle stars. And then I hit the. I cast protection from evil and good on myself.
Nice.
So that's my action. I think, what's my bonus action? I don't think I have any useful bonus actions in this current scenario. This has been associated with the hull spell.
Do I have like a shield slam or if you want, you could use your
I don't have a
shield as
bonus action.
If you want, you can go ahead and use your shield as an offhand strike.
Oh, okay.
I kind of like that idea.
An attack. As an unarmed strike, you mean?
Yeah, like you just kind of bash it into the zombie.
Okay. And so yeah, when I do cast the spell that I just wham my shield into its body.
Go for it.
Right. It's non-traditional. That's only an 8.
8. As you go, it kind of like lumbers towards you, and you kind of like deflect off of its shoulder, unable to kind of bring the shield down directly into the creature. That'll finish your turn unless you want to move.
Nope, I'm staying right there.
All right. Ludolf, you are up. We'll be at the top of the second round with Gartham on deck.
All right. I am going to run and I'm going to spring up onto the railing there. That's to the right hand side.
Give me athletics or acrobatics. Would you do that?
Athletics. That's 20.
Nice. You just spring up onto it with a rather unnatural kind of athletics that the others weren't quite expecting. You're now balancing on the railing, looking down into the courtyard.
And,
that's what they call the woodman's leap.
Sure, why not? Do I have a clear shot on the werewolf that's already been hurt?
The one in base with Gartham?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You got a shot. And you're slightly elevated, so I'll give you advantage on the roll.
Sweet. Yeah, I yell out, "Where is she, you bastard?" I take a shot.
I love this character.
It reminds me of when he used to change into the lawn gnome.
That was an epic.
That was
part of that.
Epic.
That was the whole damn campaign, basically. Yeah, it was really awesome.
I guess
Jesus, that was hilarious.
Because I rolled a 13.
13. That's just barely gonna miss. The armor class is a 14.
Damn it! Yeah.
Arrow sticks it into the ground, right along the foot of the werewolf. That was your move and your action. Anything you want to do with the bonus action?
Yeah. No, I don't have anything for the bonus action. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
That will finish your turn. Top of the second round. Gartham, you are up with Lucian on deck.
Can we take our break?
Break?
Well, when we're live, you just get up and go when you need to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I meant to say that at the beginning.
Oh, okay. So it's my turn?
Yep.
Okay, I'm taking a break.
Lucian on break. You smart ass.
All right. I look at the 3 in front of me, and I say this weird look on my face, and I say to them,
"You are weak."
And I cast Bane on all 3 of them.
Oh, nice. Wisdom save, right?
No, that is just they have. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Charisma save.
Charisma save.
DC 14.
Both zombies will fail. The werewolf will fail as well. All 3 of them are baned.
Okay, they have. It's just the opposite of bless. Attacks and saving throws is minus a D4.
Yep.
And then as a bonus action, I will cast Toll the Dead on the werewolf. So he needs a wisdom save of 14.
Minus a D4. That is a 7 plus 0 minus 1 is a 6, so that will fail.
All right, so he takes a D12 since he's already damaged. So he takes 8 points of kind of damage.
Yeah.
It's necrotic damage.
Yeah, he is definitely looking bloody. Very bloody.
Okay. All right. And that
question, is that concentration for you?
Yes, Bane is concentration.
Bane is concentration.
Yep.
Yeah, I have concentrate. I forgot to note that I have concentration with protection from evil.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
All right. That will finish Gartham's turn. Lucian, you are up with the bad guys on deck.
Gartham is surrounded by 3 creatures that are at disadvantage for rolling. If I would cast something like sleep, does he have to roll also, or he falls asleep?
No, because you could target so it just catches the 3 of them.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to cast.
Okay.
Wait for it.
I think sleep is different now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's no longer a hit point total. I think it's number of targets.
I think it's number of targets, and I have to make a save.
Hang on, I'll look it up for you.
Each creature
Unless you got it.
radius sphere must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be incapacitated.
Yep.
So
Oh yeah,
sleep.
5.
Sleep is pretty rough now. Pretty rough.
This psychic slumber.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good change because it sucked before.
It did.
Wow, that's
All
really
right.
much better. I didn't know that.
So if he casts it, he casts it though on, so it's 5 feet, so he's going to have to cast it on the werewolf basically, which will get me.
Well, if he casts it on the if he casts it, I would say he could cast it on the werewolf on this point, so it gets the werewolf and the zombie.
Okay, but not the third zombie.
Right, not the third one.
All right.
Yeah.
To his right would be out of it. Yeah.
So this zombie and this werewolf are now currently incapacitated. I believe if they fail their next wisdom saving throws, they become permanently incapacitated until the end of the spell.
Oh, yeah. If the target fails the second save, the target has the unconscious condition for the duration of the spell, which is up to 1 minute.
Yeah, they made sleep a lot
Of
more
Lucian's
interesting now.
concentration.
Yeah. Ooh, that
Oh
means
wow!
Lucian...
So basically they don't fall asleep right away, but they're like sleepy.
Like at first they're, and then if they don't recover from that first initial shock of the spell, then they stay asleep for a minute.
Okay, that's way better.
With no more saves.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. So
But attacking them still wakes them up. That
Correct.
didn't change. Okay.
Correct.
So Lucian has to maintain that connection, or can I move?
No, as long as you don't cast another concentration spell, then you're concentrating on the sleep effect.
Yeah.
He's going to move on this bar right behind the woodsman, away from these characters.
Behind the
Yes.
rail, or like behind it?
Rail behind the woodsman.
Gotcha.
Oh, up on the rail behind.
Yeah, right there. I'm trying to stay out of swarming distance.
Okay.
Huh!
Well, if you crawl up on the rail, I'm going to need acrobatics or athletics. If you crawl up on the
Of
rail.
course. Here we go. This is where he falls. Well, 12.
Yeah, DC 10. So you're a little clumsy, and you're like, I'm not really sure why I'm doing this, but you got to wobble yourself up on top of the rail.
All right. Now, can I do any other action, or
You still have your bonus action.
bonus action will fire off another minor illusion in front of the werewolf to
The big guy out here, or this one here.
the other ones. Yeah, a wall of holy fire right in front of him that's consuming him.
Nice.
Ooh, that is a natural one. They are now panicked. I will consider him frightened.
So wall of fire. Wow.
It's any
Well, illusory wall of fire.
Illusory wall of fire. I was like,
Yeah.
wait, yeah. Okay.
I will consider him frightened. That will finish Lucian's turn. The bad guys are up. I'm going to start with this guy at the end of his turn. I'm going to see if he can figure out the illusion. He cannot, so he'll remain frightened. Zoof, you have a bite attack from the zombie coming at you.
He's got disadvantage because of my spell.
Yep. As it kind of like lunges towards you. That is going to be a 10 plus 4 is a 14.
I just shield in his face.
This one will then wander into base with you. It'll do the same thing. It'll try to take a bite out of you. Disadvantage?
Just, yeah, every undead is disadvantage.
My friend, the first one of the campaign, double 12s.
Oh, you're fucked now, my friend. You're a fucking zombie, bitch in the face.
That is automatically a 6 plus 3 is 9 plus 2. That's 11 points of piercing damage.
Oh, Christ.
I need to roll a concentration save.
Yes, you do. 10 or higher?
10 or higher. Do I get my constitution bonus on that? I can't remember.
Yes, it's a con save. Traditional con save.
I fail.
Oh, no.
No, somebody get the Neosporin quick.
At which point you feel as it bites onto like the exposed area of your trunk, and you feel the teeth grind into the trunk. You see this green, noxious slime begin to pulse out of the teeth and into your trunk. Give me a con save, if you would, please.
Oh, that's fucking gross.
15.
15 will succeed. You do not take a point of exhaustion from the disease effect.
So I got that going.
Right, that'll be that one. This one's going to remain frightened. This one, however, is going to howl, get to the base of the rail, reach up and howl at you for a bonus action. So give me a wisdom save, if you would, Ludov. You're on mute, by the way. Oh, there you go.
Gotcha. That's a 10.
That is going to fail. You are now currently frightened of the werewolf in front of you. And as an action, he now gets advantage on his strike. That is a 3 and a 7, so that is going to miss. Let's see. We got these guys are incapacitated. The zombie is not. Zombie's going to attempt to bite you, Gartham. That is a natural 15. Bane is a minus D4 to their attack roll, right?
Correct.
Okay. Natural 15 minus 2 is 13 plus 4 is a 17 to hit.
Ooh, that hits.
That's going to be a whopping 3 points of piercing damage, but I do need a con save, please.
Alrighty. Oh, for fuck's sake. That's an 8.
8.
I got the creeping crud.
Yeah, you now have a point of exhaustion as you feel the disease effect take hold. Also, you need a con save for Bane as well, 10 or higher.
You know what? I'm gonna use a luck point for that save, if I may.
Go for it. Yeah,
All right.
Go for it.
All right. That's better. 16.
That'll definitely save.
All right,
I still need a con save for concentration because you took damage.
Yep.
10 or higher.
Oh, fuck! Well, that sucks.
That's a 3.
Damn it. And I'm out to luck.
Damn it! That's a 3. My luck is shite.
Shit. Fucking A. Bastards.
This must
All
be
right.
goddamn English once again.
So much gobshite.
God, shite.
Gobshite.
All right.
They're still fucking sleeping, so fuck it.
Let's see. Yeah, those two are still incapacitated. Let's see. This zombie will brains. Oh wait, no brains.
Sick burns coming out of the
13 plus 4 is 17.
Jesus. That hits.
That's gonna be 3 points of piercing damage. I need another con save.
Christ. All right. I'm going to roll this one myself. Jesus. 9.
9. That's a point of exhaustion.
Aye, fuck. At least I don't have to roll concentration.
2 points of exhaustion. Jesus
No,
Christ.
1. I reversed the other
re-rolled
one.
that other one. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
This one is going to finish its turn by getting the base. This
So
one
you're
is
saying I
going
should have
to-
upped my AOE game, is what you're trying to tell me?
Yeah,
First battle is like my
Both of us.
AOE game is lacking.
Ludolf, there is a claw attack coming at you from the zombie. That is going to miss. This one's going to use its action and its move to get up to here. I'm going to see. Since I think the illusion only lasts for 1 round, right, Lucian? 6 seconds.
Minor illusion. 1 minute.
Oh, 1 minute. Got to make another intelligence check. That's a natural 17. So he will recognize the illusion. Half his movement to get up. He will run the remaining half of his movement. And then he will action dash onto the platform right there. Bonus action, he'll do Howl of the Wild. So both Ludolf and Lucian need to make wisdom saves, if you would, please.
Nice. I got a 19.
He stays.
That will save. You are not frightened. What'd you get, Lucian?
21.
Yep, neither one of you are frightened. I believe that finishes the bad guy's turn. Zoof, you are up with Ludolf on deck.
So I'm going to use a bonus action. So I start clanging my mace into my shield. Let me see. Where was my chant?
Oh my God, he's even got a scripted chant. I love it.
Oh, I got I'm taking a poem here and I'm just modifying it for me. So, O corona of the light, eye of Heliod, unrelenting rays. And then on that final strike, my mace begins to glow with radiant energy, so I cast Divine Favor.
Nice.
And so I make a strike at just the one directly in front of me. It's not like there's, some hard choice to be made here. With the Mace of Verdict. All right, Mace of Verdict, don't fail me. We need this. Yeah, that's only a 9.
The mace kind of goes to crush down into the zombie and unable to strike it.
Okay. That's it.
That finishes Zoof's turn. Ludolf, you are up. That will be at the top of the 3rd round with Gartham on deck.
All right. I kind of shrink away from the guy in front of me who frightens me, and I, as I do, my face kind of crinkles, and I take on a more bestial looking form, and I'm going to change to my version 2.
Your hybrid.
And I also pull out my my axe and my shield.
Okay.
And I am going to leap at the other werewolf, the big guy.
Okay. That will trigger an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay. Give me a athletics or acrobatics check as you leap.
That's an 11.
DC 10 for now, so you're good. Cool. He will take an attack of opportunity. That is going to be a 17 plus 4 is a 21 to hit. That's going to be 6 points of slashing damage as you leap away.
Okay. So when I shift, let's say I shift as I'm jumping.
Oh yeah.
When I shift, I can do an attack.
Okay.
With my muzzle. It's a unarmed attack, but it does 1d6 damage. Let me just pull up my stats real quick. Okay. That's a 16 to hit.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
That does 6 plus my strength, so 9 damage.
9 points of piercing.
And I will do a reckless attack with my axe.
Are you currently raging then when you transform?
No, I'm shifting.
Gotcha.
I have shifts and I have rages, so.
Gotcha.
That's a 15 plus. No, where's my battle axe? Oh, there it is. So a dirty 20.
Yep, that'll definitely hit. Roll for damage.
1d8. Oh wow, I'm rolling good. So I rolled an 8 plus 3. That's 11 damage.
Nice.
I don't know if I get the weapon traits. I couldn't find it.
Well, you get it. You get it if you take the mastery. I think you have to take the mastery to get the traits.
What's your class?
Barbarian.
Yeah, you should have masteries at probably 2. Hold on.
I looked under my proficiencies. I thought that's where it would be, but
oh wow, no, that's interesting.
okay. All right. Well, maybe I'll.
Could be his level.
Oh no, I'm sorry. You do have weapon mastery.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Well, I got,
you have
Should have cleave if you're carrying an axe.
Actually,
2.
the battle axe
Two
is topple, I believe.
Yeah, it is. Battle axe is topple.
Yeah.
You have
Oh,
2
yeah,
weapon
just the-
masteries.
Oh, really? Okay, cool.
Yep. So you can choose battle axe and something else.
Yeah, battle axe, and I go. So
Well, if you choose archery, I think it's slow, and battle axe is topple.
okay. I did mean to ask you this, but can I use any of my natural weapons for mastery? They're going by the old rules. All the classes, the subclass stuff goes by the old rules. So I was just wondering if we could maybe come up with a weapon mastery for that. But we can do that later.
Yeah, we can figure that out.
Anyways, this guy does topple.
Okay, I believe that
So I
is
guess that
a
knocks him down.
strength save.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry.
that-
Con save. Con
Con
save.
save. That's going to be an 18 plus 1 is a 19. I believe it's a DC 13 or DC 14.
Okay.
Because
Well,
I think it's a base DC plus your proficiency, or base DC proficiency and strength, or something like that.
okay. Yeah, that's my turn then.
Okay, that will finish Ludov's turn. Top of the third round, Gartham, you're up with Lucian on deck.
All right. So first thing
sorry, the 2 that are incapacitated will both fail their wisdom saves. That's a 5 and a 9. So they are now
unconscious.
unconscious on the ground
And they can't make any more saves, right?
for the next minute. Correct.
Okay, we'll come back to them later. All right. First thing I'm going to do as a bonus action is use one of my instances of second wind
Okay,
to get 1d10 plus 1 hit points back.
go for it.
So that will be 9 hit points. And then I will then cast Arms of Hadar.
Nice.
But I'm going to cast it... Oh, shit. Wait a minute. Okay, so that will wind up getting the 2 sleeping guys. So do they automatically fail a strength save then?
Yes.
Okay, let me ask you this. I can obviously leave base.
No, if you're incapacitated, you auto fail all saves. Yeah.
Okay. And then is any damage like an auto crit? Forgot how that works.
Auto crit. Well, yeah, because they're unconscious. So
Okay.
it's not that the damage is auto crit. They I think it's different for spells though, because I know if you hit them with a sword, you automatically crit with the sword.
Yeah, so how's that work for spells?
Unfortunately, it doesn't work the same way. It works the atypical way.
Okay, then since they're incapacitated, okay, I'm going to use the opportunity to just move around these two guys so that when I cast Arms of Hadar, it's no longer in range of the two sleeping guys because I don't want to wake them up yet.
Gotcha.
Okay, so now I cast Arms of Hadar. So they each need to make a strength save, DC 14.
That is a 4 and 11 plus 0, so both
Okay,
will fail.
so they each take 9 points of necrotic damage.
Nice.
And they cannot make reactions until the start of their next turn.
Yeah, I would describe these two as looking very bloodied, very rough.
Okay. And I just look at them and I say, I don't know who the fuck you were before you were dead, but you're not going to be around long enough for me to find out. And that's my turn.
I'll finish your turn. Lucian, you are up with the bad guys on deck.
All right, Lucian's gonna. I think I'm gonna get swarmed by at least two in front of me. So I'm gonna move back and left behind Mr. Elephant Man.
Back and to the left.
Can I
Back and to the left.
sleep spell and hit all three of those guys in front of the elephant?
Yeah, your concentration will drop on the other.
Just
Well, I
do
guess
those
the other.
three-
Oh, the other two won't wake up because now it's duration 1 minute. So yeah, you can now cast sleep on the three, and well, no,
Yeah.
they're not grouped up. You can get at least 2 of them.
All right, psychic slumber.
Ooh, what does that do?
Nice.
It's sleep.
Oh, yeah, both of them will fail.
Good night.
So they are both incapacitated, and will get a chance to try to save again. The end of their next turn.
Oh, was that fear spell, frightened spell, a save ends or?
Oh no, it lasts until the beginning of your next turn. Sorry.
Okay, gotcha.
All right. That was your move and your action. You still have a bonus action.
All right, a minor illusion pops up in front of one. The werewolf at the end of this column, right
Right there. Okay.
Another wall of flames in front of him. Can't pass it.
I will treat him as frightened as well. All right. That will finish your turn. The bad guys are up. The beginning of this guy's turn, he's going to try to shake off the illusion. He does not. He continues to be frightened. These two that are incapacitated will fail and become unconscious. All right. Let's see. The big guy on you, Ludov, will take his attack. He'll attempt to bite you.
Yeah, it's advantage.
That is going to be a 17 plus 4 is 21.
That'll do.
That's going to be 9 points of piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
The zombie next to you will try to bite you. That will miss. This zombie will move into base and try to bite you. That will miss as well. Over here. 2 bites coming at you, Gartham. That's all they can do is an action, right?
Well, they just get no reaction.
No reactions. That's right.
Yeah, they can still do a bonus action.
One of those will miss. The other one is a natural 19 plus 4.
That one will hit.
That is going to be 3 points of piercing damage. You're already under the effect of disease, so it cannot stack. It cannot happen again. I'm leaving this frightened guy of Ludov, but that just means he has to go the other way. He can't go towards Ludov. No, this guy is frightened by the illusion.
Of a
So
wall of
the start of his turn. He is still frightened, so he can do nothing. I'll finish the bad guy's turn. Zoof, you are up with Ludov on deck.
So I'm gonna attack the zombie in front of me.
Yep, go for it.
I am the hymn that never ends, and try to actually hit something.
Are you gonna hit something soon?
11.
It's an armor class 13, man.
I keep rolling
you gonna-
sixes and nines and
Oi.
shit, dude.
Big fella with the swords and the shield and the armor. You're gonna make me fucking do this all by myself now.
Well,
I feel like there was an earlier time when I actually had more actions at my disposal, but that seems to have changed.
I seem to remember a day where I was free to do more things.
I could do more stuff. Let me see. Do I have any?
You still have your
bonus
move and your bonus action. That's pretty funny, Chris. That's really funny.
I can't, dude. I just have nothing. No.
Okay. Do you want to move at all?
Why? No.
All right, that'll finish your turn. Ludov, you are up.
Why?
They'll be at the top of the 4th round with Garthamon.
Ludov is panting. He says, "You think you're a wolf?" And I turn into my 3rd form.
Nice.
In my rage.
This guy made Pokemon echelons of transformation.
I look behind me and I'm like, oh, I think I'm going to like that guy.
Did your 3rd one have a different name?
It should just be Ludov B3.
Yeah, it hasn't downloaded yet.
All right, don't worry about it. It doesn't need to. I can use my imagination. I look like a werewolf. I look like these guys.
Oh, you look like a werewolf?
Yeah, but we're still wearing clothing and stuff. Got more than a loincloth on. I got a little self-respect.
I'm wearing more than just me skivvies.
I'm gonna reckless attack.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my my claws. I get 2 claw attacks, so this is the first one. Nat 20.
Nice.
So that's so the full damage of the dice, right?
Wait, go back a couple. That
This
one.
way?
They're right there.
This one?
Nope. Over 2, right 2. One more. He's cool. Oh, except you don't have a big you don't have a big ass sword. Never mind.
Oh, no, this one. This one's got an axe.
Oh, he's got
That
that.
one
Okay.
actually does look a lot like my other one. So claws. So I do the full damage and then I add another die to it. That's right.
Correct.
Is that how we do it? Okay. So we're looking at 9 plus 6, 15 for the first claw attack.
Nice.
For the second claw attack, that is a 25, and that will do 7 more damage.
Nice.
And then for my bonus action, I'm going to bite him. That is not that. That's going to be a 15.
That is his armor class, 15, so that will hit.
Sweet. So that'll do another 9 points of damage.
Ooh, I'll describe him as almost very bloodied.
Must be nice to hit a thing.
I'll rip out your guts.
I love it. All right, that'll finish Ludov's turn. Garth, you are up with Lucian on deck.
All righty. So both of these guys you said are bloodied. Aye?
Yes. Yep. Very bloodied.
All righty. Let's see this then. All right, I'm just gonna go back to my swords. So the first one is one of these. Does one of these look bloodier than the other one?
I mean, they both have 8 hit points left.
Oh, fuck it. First one.
Jason, I'm
That's
sorry.
You go ahead.
He takes an additional 6 points of damage. That's
Okay.
my rage.
Okay, you got it.
All right. So the first one hits with a 22.
That'll hit. Roll for damage.
All right. So that one does 11 points.
We'll finish that one off.
All right. Then I'm going to take the nick attack against the next guy. That's going to miss with a 10. And then I will take the offhand attack with the scimitar again. That is... Fuck. That's a 12.
12 is going to miss as well. It's armor class 13.
Oh, by 1. I spit at him right in his face.
Swallows
All
it.
right.
Chews on it.
Gross. All right. That's it. I'm done.
That'll finish Gartham's turn. Lucian, you're back up again with the bad guys on deck.
How bloodied is the one in front of Zoof?
Surprisingly not very.
Oh. Well, I'm going to cook what's left of the brainstem with mind fire. So I have to roll
Damn.
damage. So here's the roll.
What's the spell?
Firebolt.
Firebolt. I believe that
Firebolt.
is a ranged spell attack.
It is.
120 feet.
Yep, go for it.
21.
21 will definitely hit. Roll for damage.
Damage is 10.
10.
As good as I can do.
And that's also a cantrip, so that's just your bonus action.
I can do it again.
Well, Firebolt is a bonus action, so you still have your action left if you want to cast another spell.
Ooh, okay.
How much damage was it? Did you roll?
10 points of damage.
10 points of fire damage. Okay. He now
Then
looks
I will-
very bloodied.
Okay.
Now, wait, just to reiterate again, the second spell you can cast has to be a bonus action leveled spell, right? That's what we said.
No, keep in mind
He just cast a bonus action.
he just cast a bonus action. Cantrip.
I understand. Right, I understand. So that's what we talked about at the beginning.
No, what you were talking about at the beginning was if you have a spell that says you can cast it as a bonus action, right? You can still cast it as a leveled spell. If you have a cantrip that says you have a bonus action, you can still cast that cantrip as a leveled spell because your action would be available.
Right, but I'm talking about the 2 spells per turn.
I'm not sure how that would apply here because it's a cantrip.
Okay, so the normal...
Firebolt's not a spell, it's a cantrip.
I know, but the normal rules states that you can cast a cantrip, which in the
Right.
normal rules are all actions, and a bonus action, and a leveled spell that is a bonus action. That's the only way.
No, that's not what the rule says. So the rule says you can never cast spell and spell or cantrip and cantrip. You can always cast a cantrip and a spell, or a spell and a cantrip.
Did they change that?
No, it's always been like that.
No, it has not.
Come on, it most certainly has, man. It's always been like that.
No, hold on.
That's always been the normal mechanic for casting spells.
In any case, the DM has ruled. Let us continue.
Therefore,
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
I have a
Otherwise,
stat.
cantrips would have no value. They would have 0 value. So that was your bonus action cantrip. So you still have your action level, your action left, Lucian.
I have a staff that I can hit him with at a range of 5.
Yeah, you want to move into base with the zombie?
Yep, move closer and we'll hit him with the flame breather staff. Plus 5 to hit.
Go for it.
That would be a 17.
That'll hit. Roll for damage.
4.
4. It is very bloodied, barely on its feet, with 4 hit points left.
Can you cast 2 cantrips in a turn, though? Like, as a bonus action and a regular action?
It depends on the spell.
Okay, they did change the rule. It used to be the way I said. So currently, you cannot cast 2 spells that require a spell slot. So you're correct in the new rules. You can cast a spell, any spell, and any cantrip.
Well, it's always been that way because cantrips don't require spell slots.
No, I understand that.
So why? I'm just confused by the question.
No, they did change it. Before 5.5, and I'm not trying to be difficult. Before 5.5, the only way you could cast 2 spells was if your leveled spell was a bonus action. Then you were allowed to cast a cantrip also. That was the only way you could cast 2 spells.
Right. And the way we fixed that, because it's a stupid rule,
is I agree.
All cantrips are bonus actions. That's how we fix
right,
it.
Exactly. So now, what you're saying now, according to the 5.5 rules, is yes, correct. So you can cast both. Yeah. So,
right.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to be a rules lawyer or difficult. I just wanted to make sure that
no offense to, but I'm asking why. Like, he made a decision. We could have just moved on, man.
It's more about my OCD.
No,
right,
I was.
That'll finish Lucian's turn. You definitely got the zombie's attention, Lucian. It's going to attempt to bite you. That's a natural 20.
Great.
So that's going to be automatically 4 points of damage. Plus 1 is 5. Plus 2 is 7. So take 7 points of piercing damage. And I need a con save, if you would, please.
Constitution is 19.
Nice. You are not diseased, so you do not take a point of exhaustion. This werewolf is no longer frightened by the illusion.
Oh.
It will turn onto Gartham, go that direction. Let's check for this one. I just rolled 2 natural 20s in a row. I am saving this guy. So this one is no longer frightened. And we'll see the source of its angst and charge into base with Lucian. It'll howl. Give me a wisdom save, if you would, please, Lucian.
Here we go. 20, dirty.
23. You are not frightened. It's going to take a swipe at you with its claw. That is going to miss with a natural 2. Ludolf, you've got 2 bites and a claw coming at you.
All with advantage.
The claw will miss because I rolled a 2 and a 5. The first bite is Gambler's Luck with a 15-15, so that's going to be a crit. The second bite is going to miss, so that's automatically a 4 plus a 2 is a 6 plus a 2. 8 points of piercing. Go ahead and give me a con save. And don't forget, if you're raging, you take half damage.
Right. So 4 points of piercing.
Correct.
And the con save.
Yep.
That is a 14.
That is the precise DC. You are not diseased, therefore you take no exhaustion. So they went. This guy will see that 2. He is going to use. Oh, he already used his howl. No, this guy used his howl. He has not used his bonus action. So he will bonus action disengage and move his 40 feet back this way. I'll finish the bad guy's turn. Zoof, you are up with Ludolf on deck.
Zoof, you can hear it audibly, just
does he sound something like this?
No,
I love that.
Just he gets like a Matt McConaughey sort of, without the chest pounding, with like Leonardo DiCaprio in The Wolf of Wall Street. So he sees the wolf as more threatening.
Mm.
And so he's going to take a swing at the wolf
Love it.
with the mace of verdict. So that's a 15.
A 15 will hit. That is their armor class.
Hot damn! I'm gonna do that. And so check this out. There's gonna be some initial damage here. Just wait. Just give me a chance to cook. All right. So this initial damage is 7-9. You need to know 3 of that is radiant.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use the Mace of Verdict to throw, as an action, I can expend 1 charge to deal an extra 1d8 fire damage to the target.
Nice.
Helion judges thee!
And there's this radiant initial glow of the strike, and then as it's ripping across the wolf's face, this trail of fire erupts for 8 points of fire damage.
Nice. So what's your total damage?
So that was 9 plus 8. That was a total 17.
Nice. He is now very bloodied. Like he staggers under those blows, and then when you kind of like do your mace, like you ignite your mace, the radiant damage kind of slashes into his chest, the skin kind of charring and kind of peeling away. Finish your turn?
Yeah, that finishes my turn.
You don't have any weapon mastery with that?
Oh, sorry. When I hit him, he gets disadvantage on his next attack.
Gotcha.
I forget what it's called. Sorry.
Sap.
Sap. Thank you, sir.
Thank
You're
you, sir.
welcome.
I
You're
know that
welcome.
when sap comes from a tree, it's either syrup or glue. I don't know. That'll finish this turn.
It all tastes delicious with my pancake.
Ludov, you are up. It would appear that other werewolf is beginning to try to escape.
Coward! I'm going to recklessly attack again.
Okay.
I'll start with a bite on the one to the right.
I like rotten meat. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum.
Like chewing on a bone. That's 16.
16 will definitely hit. Yeah, roll for damage.
Excellent. That is 7 points of damage.
Yeah, when you hit it, it literally just like flies apart into pieces. You know, like in those really cool zombie movies where they just kind of come apart after they get hit.
My second claw attack, I'll take against that guy.
Okay.
That is a let's see, 6 plus 5 is 11.
11 to hit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's gonna miss.
I figured as much. And my bite attack is a bonus action.
Okay.
Oh, good God. Okay, yeah, that's a miss also.
Okay.
Kind of glad.
Good God. I didn't know dice could go that low. For some reason,
sounded a bit disturbing.
as soon as I heard Charles yell "Good God," I'm like, it just popped.
I didn't know dice could go
It
that
was
low.
1 and 4, so yeah. They're in an advantage.
I rolled 2 dice 6 and I got a 1. How is that possible?
Ludov, do you want to move at all? That was your action and bonus action.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna chase after that guy. I'll take an opportunity attack. You'll have advantage.
Yep. That is a 6 and a 7. That is going to miss. 6-7. 6-7.
Yeah. Luckily, because of the great meme reset of 2026, kids are saying that one.
Yeah, that one's already gone, right?
Mercifully.
All right,
No,
that'll finish Ludov's turn. Top of the 5th round. Gartham, you are up with Lucian on deck.
Alrighty. That werewolf who's running away, does he look bloody? Is he like...
What's your passive insight?
It's a 13.
You get the feeling he's recognized that the battle's not going their way, and he's acting according to preservation. He looks bloodied, but he's not quite very bloodied yet.
Okay.
Got some fight left in him.
All right. Well, I was just trying to determine if he was like running away to tell someone, or if he's just, you know, like,
Possible.
fuck this.
Yeah.
Well, I know it's possible, yeah, but he does have some damage though, so he would theoretically have reason to say fuck this and leave, right?
Why do you look like Insane Clown Posse?
Yeah, exactly. Because it's fucking weird and it freaks people out. That's my whole thing.
But
fuck you, man. Hey.
There's a lot of juggalos in Illinois. That's why.
It's a skull, actually, not a clown face. But it does, from far away, it does look like a clown face. It's even creepy. It's even creepier. Yeah. All right. Well, fuck. I don't know whether to get these two sleeping guys. All right. So, question again: if I do want to power cast above me level, is that your spell attack modifier or just your intelligence modifier?
Just your intelligence modifier.
Okay. Oh, right. So just casting within your bounds, but when your slots are gone, that's the full...
Correct.
Okay, so I'm going to cast then. I take my hands with my swords, but with the fingers, and I fling my coat open, and I just say, "Take this, boys." And these fucking arms, these like black inky octopus arms, start flying and about. I'm going to cast Arms of Hadar, but I'm going to cast it at 3rd level.
Okay.
So the DC is a 13, right? So I need a 9 or higher
to cast.
Right. That's a 16. That'll do it.
Yep. Spell will go off.
All right. So then that is 4D. Well, no, sorry. They need both, all of them, including the sleeping guys. I move back around so I'm in the middle of everyone. Sorry, forgot about that.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so everyone needs to make a strength save on the two guys on the ground or auto fail.
Yep, 2 on the ground will auto fail. The other 2 will fail as well.
All right, so they each take 4d6 damage, and that is fucking A. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fucking points of damage. Necrotic.
The one on the ground will be squished into pieces.
Right.
The one next to you is now very bloodied.
Right.
This one is now very bloodied. This one will wake from its stupor and be very bloodied as well, but still prone on the ground.
All right. Now I have a question, and I don't think this has come up before. So with our spell rule, since I cast that, I have 1 1st level slot left, but since I cast that as a 3rd level, I don't use my slot up, right?
That's why you have to make a spell casting roll. Yeah, that's the danger of doing that. Yeah.
All right. So and then as a bonus action, I guess I can cast a cantrip then, according to your rules now.
I cast Spirit of the Juggalo upon you.
Yeah, right.
Spirit of the Juggalo.
Just so you know, Brian, August 19th through the 22nd at Mother Nature's Riverfront Retreat in Max Creek, Missouri, is the annual gathering of the Juggalos this year.
I will make sure not to go anywhere near Missouri.
Just next door, bro. Just next door.
All right, I'm going to cast Toll the Dead then on that the werewolf in front of me.
All right.
Wait, has he been damaged? Has he been damaged before?
Yeah. Well, you got damaged by your Arms of Hadar.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Wisdom save 14.
Yeah, that'll fail. 7 plus 0.
All right. He takes 4 points of damage. Also necrotic.
He's got 3 hit points left.
Shit.
The zombie has 6 hit points, and the other one.
All right. Well, that's it for
7.
me. I'm done.
Yep, that'll finish your turn. Lucian, you are up with the bad guys on deck.
I have a staff I want to use and then cast a cantrip after that.
You got it.
So he gets the staff first.
Oh, I'm sorry. The guy who was unconscious, he's now awake because he took damage.
Yep.
That was a miss with 7, I believe.
Yep. Your staff will miss.
All right. Now, mind fire, which is firebolt. That is a roll of 9.
That's going to miss as well. You just had a Zoof moment.
Yeah.
Zoof has an aura of failure up right now. Coco, you better think twice where you're going, Cat.
Can I do anything else?
As your action, your bonus action, you could move, but that might trigger attack of opportunity.
Right, and they're gonna whack me good. I'll just stay there.
Okay. That'll finish Lucian's turn. The bad guys are up. There's a bite coming at you, Lucian, from the werewolf. That is going to miss. Zoof, there's a bite from the zombie. That is going to miss. Over here. Gartham, bite from the zombie. That is going to be a 17 plus 4 is a 21.
That hits.
Ooh, max damage. 4 plus 2 is 6 points of piercing damage, but you are already diseased. The wolf will miss with a natural 2. This is
what about the guy on the ground? He's awake now. Yeah, he's awake now.
Half his movement to get up. He will be in base with you. He will howl because he hasn't used his howl yet, so he will rear back and howl. Give me a wisdom save, if you would, please, Gartham.
Fuck. That's a 10.
Yep, you are now frightened of him. That is a 13 plus 4 is 17 to hit. That is going to be 5 points of piercing damage from the bite.
Right.
And by the way, these werewolf are not considered sirelings, so they cannot cause you to become lycanthrope.
Oh,
Darn
thank
it.
God.
Yeah, only the good one, Charles. Good one. Only Charles can do that to you guys, or this big guy over here. This last zombie is gonna go turn around and use its move and action to get into base with Ludolf. This guy is going to use his full move and action to begin running down and off into the fog.
Keep running.
Keep running, you bastard! I'm gonna piss down your leg. That'll finish the bad guys. Zoof, you are up with Ludolf on deck.
All right, I'm going to try to clobber, put an end to the wolf.
All right, go for it.
Must put end to wolf.
Let's put end to wolf.
Oh, dude, oh my God, that was almost a 17. I missed. It's a 9.
The aura of the elf.
Oh no. Bonus action.
I cry.
You can always use your shield slam.
I'll shield slam it.
Okay. Unarmed attack. Slam your shield into the werewolf.
For the zombie for a 13.
That'll definitely hit the zombie for a 13. Roll for damage. Or what's your unarmed strike damage?
Unarmed strike damage is a 3.
3. It has 1 hit point left. So it's literally like standing there about to fall apart, but it is still wobbly on.
Right. You can tell, Jason, I'm still used to the 4-point action system because I was like, in my brain, it was like, well, I can't attack the wolf twice. That would be with disadvantage. So my brain automatically switched. The shield strike will be on the zombie. Sorry,
that's awesome.
I was like, oh no.
You are up. Then we'll be at the top of the 6th round with Gartham on deck.
All right, still reckless as usual. I'm going to send a claw after. Actually, I'll do a bite on the zombie.
Okay.
As a bonus action. That is a 18 to hit.
That'll definitely hit.
And it will do 11 damage.
Yeah, so like from everybody's vantage point, you see Ludov's form. He turns on the zombie, and like his head goes through like the midriff of the zombie, like goes through, tears out the other side. You watch as the spine and guts go spilling onto the ground, and as he pulls his head out of the bite hole that he just made, the zombie collapses to the ground, dead.
That's attractive.
Now I will dart to the werewolf that's attacking the juggalo.
You did it, Chris. You made it canon.
No,
I'm sorry, Brian. Sorry.
no. Cease and desist.
I was gonna take is like at the end of the fight, Lucian comes over and goes, I haven't seen a juggalo fight like that in a long time.
No, please don't.
Since last year's Juggalo weekend at Mother something where by the lake, Missouri, in the Ozarks.
My first claw attack was a 13. I don't think that hits, right?
No, it just misses. Armor class 14.
I got a 19 on the die, so I'm sure that hits.
That one will hit.
And it does another 11 points of damage. I'm wrong.
Yeah, that werewolf will collapse dead to the ground.
And that's my turn.
Love it. Top of the 6th round, Gartham, you're up with Lucian on deck.
All right. Well, now I whirl around and the zombie first.
Okay.
With the sword there. Actually, yeah, fuck it.
Good, okay.
That hits, so that's going to be
From the lands of Louisiana, where we all have the same accent.
Louisiana. What the fuck are you talking about now? That's 12 points damage.
That zombie will come apart, collapse to the ground.
All right, and now because of Vex, I'm sorry, because of no, that's sap. Sorry, which doesn't matter. So the scimitar using the nick property for free, that hits.
Okay.
So that is going to be and that's going to be 7 points of piercing damage.
He's got 1 hit point left.
All right, then I'm going to take me bonus action with the scimitar, and that's going to be a 10, 16.
That'll hit. Roll for damage.
Well, he's dead. He's got 1 hit point.
Oh yeah, he's got 1 left. Yeah.
Good, Jim.
All right.
You still have your move.
I will actually. I'm going to keep me distance. I'm just going to turn around so I can face everyone there, and then
There is 1 werewolf left. He looks pretty pissed off.
Yeah, bring it.
yeah, I'm done.
I know it's you, Ludov. I know it's you. You just goaded me into an attack. Lucian, you.
Oh, that werewolf. Sorry, I wasn't getting what you were getting at there. Kill him!
Staff and a cantrip like last time. That was just practice before this hit him.
All right, go for it.
Getting all warmed up.
12.
The armor class on the zombie is 13, so that's going to miss.
All right.
Fire bolt onto the werewolf.
Firebolt to the werewolf hits you.
Oh, almost.
What'd you get?
23.
23 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
10.
10 points. That will bring this werewolf down.
Yeah.
Nice.
The 1 remaining bad guy is the zombie who is going to attempt to bite Lucian.
No.
Is going to miss, and the werewolf that was running away will disappear into the fog. He is gone.
Oh.
You see that? Zoop!
That was a crazy effect. It just went zoof into the.
Like in the
Well,
cartoon.
yeah, it's like it's
Yeah.
funny because when your optics are all the way out, like here's the town edge. If I move really far, you see how it's just like subtle,
Yeah,
Right?
jeez.
right? But if I focus in, and let's say Ludov goes running away, like he'll like watch. He's gone.
All right,
You
Zoot,
got
this is your hero moment, man. You got to do it. We all got to
All
kill.
that will finish the bad guy's turn. Zoof, you are up with Ludolf on deck.
I take a quick look at the sky, and I, of course, can't. Is the sky all cloudy and everything?
Oh yeah, it's dark. You can't see anything. This place smells. There's dead bodies everywhere.
Is it night or is it?
It's always night.
It's always.
Here,
it's always like
always night. It's perpetual. Even like during the day, it's so gloomy. You're like, because it feels like night, but could it be the day? You're not entirely sure.
I just say, I go. Lord Heliod, you have not abandoned me in this darkness. And then I strike with my mace at the zombie for a 2 plus 2, which is a 4.
You fucking thing! Now bash it with your shield.
Let me bash it with my shield, my unarmed strike.
Aura of the package.
The 16, which is a 16 plus 2 is 18 for 3
how much?
bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, he had 1 hit point left. Like Zoof just slams the shield into it. It just comes apart, landing in pieces on the ground, which will take us out of initiative and back into our.
I look down at my shield and I look over at my mace. I am the faith. I do not abandon myself. I do not abandon Lord Heliod.
Who the fuck you talking to there, big fella?
I talk to the Lord.
The Lord.
And I just start chanting again. I just start as I just stand, just saying to myself, I am the hymn. The hymn does not die. I am the hymm.
I'm
you guys
looking
are
at him
coming together probably
like...
to talk to each other and figure stuff out. I'm just collecting myself, just beating on my chest.
I love it. Absolutely love it.
I'm going to use my second wind and heal myself a little bit.
Okay, go for it.
It will be 8 hit points back.
What's funny is that I do apologize to Neil here. I forgot my reaction when he was attacked. I could have turned the attack into a disadvantage. I just, that's the problem with new characters is.
Yeah, I can do what?
But I do. I turned to him and I. How much damage did you take?
I'm down to 16 hit points out of 27.
Oh. I can heal. Yeah, I can heal 11 of those.
All right.
With lay on hands. I sheathe my weaponry.
Yeah, I'm full up now. Thank you very much.
It's interesting as you guys begin to kind of like gather around the dead forms. The werewolves revert back to human form since they're in death. The zombies are all dressed in similar clothing, tattered and kind of raggedy looking. But soon you start hearing the creaking of doors, the mumbling of voices, as the population of this place begins to come out into the streets. The tavern doors open. They come out of the doors. Some of the houses, their windows open, their doors open. There's shock, but there's a sense of gloom and a sense of kind of a feeling that perhaps there is maybe starvation or near starvation, lack of sleep, emaciation, dark, hollow eyes that haven't seen the sunlight in so long, as they kind of meander around you. They seem to look over at Zulf as if to recognize the kind of religious nature of what they're wearing. They look over, and they all seem to be super hesitant because Ludolf is still in his werewolf form. So they want to approach, but you can tell that they're scared, unable to. There's a young man nearby who seems to be trying to calm the crowd down, but he's not sure. All of them stare at you, unsure as to what to do next.
Well, my rage ends as soon as I have no more enemies to fight.
Okay, so you're back to your clever self.
Yeah, and I'm just looking around dumbfounded, like, oh, sorry, what's the dumb stuff?
I'd like to walk over to the man who's trying to calm everybody down. I sheath my swords. Oh, he's good looking.
He's got a good square jaw.
Yeah.
Nice hair too.
Excuse me there. Excuse me there, fella. Could I have a word with you?
Hesitating, kind of keeping an eye on Ludov, that the visual of him reverting back to himself, and then
No. He's okay. He's okay. He's with us, and
I understand. None of you seem to be from this place. In fact, most of us are not from this place originally. He kind of moves forward a little bit with his hands kind of held gingerly in front of him. My name is Ismark.
Ismark.
It's a pleasure to meet you, and thank you for what you have done here tonight. These foul creatures came out of the fog. We ran, but they seemed to notice you when you and your friends arrived. It seems to have diverted their attention from us, allowed for us and our kin and our children to make it safely into the buildings. If you don't mind, I would like to guide you and your friends here over to the Bloody Vine Tavern, buy some drinks, sit down, and have a conversation, perhaps.
Mind? That sounds fucking great, Ismark. I'm Gartham, and that there's Zoof, the big feller. That there guy with the axe, the wolf feller, that's Ludov. And that handsome gentleman over there with the wonderful straight white hair that looks like moonlight is Lucian.
Well met.
Lucian fairy fire, not fairy fire, casts a light around. Dancing lights around us too.
Which is interesting because when the dancing lights kind of boil out as little globules that kind of dance around, for the first time, you see the looks on the faces of the crowd just kind of ease and kind of almost as if light is rarely ever seen here other than like kind of torchlight or lantern light or a campfire. To see this magical, radiant, bright light, kind of arcane light bounce around, and there's a moment where some of the kids begin to play and kind of chase after the lights, and there's a sense of relief as the crowd kind of either filters off into their purposeful directions, or some of them follow you and Ismark over to the entrance into the Bloody Vine, guiding the four of you up the short flight of stairs and into the double doors of the tavern. The crowd is broody, but as soon as you come in, you begin to hear a couple of the patrons here quickly kind of relieved to see all of you come in. They then gather up their instruments as the crowd begins to build. More people coming in. They seem to be relieved at what happened, but not necessarily shocked at what happened. They've always known that this dread has been out there in the fog, but this is the first time as they begin to murmur with each other and gossip with each other. Ismark guides the four of you over to a nearby table, has you take a seat. He kind of waves over to the pudgy barkeep that's on the other side of the bar, bringing over 4 empty flagons and a large pitcher of ale that actually smells surprisingly fruity and fragrant. And now it's just that kind of low murmur of the crowd in the background as all of you sit down. Ismark kind of filling each of your flagons with the pitcher, hands a few silver coins off to the innkeeper or the barkeep. Where are you all from? Did you come through the fog, by chance?
Well, that's the funny thing now. Oh, by the way, point of note, when I first approached him, so the skull mask that I wear is actually illusory. I can cast, because of one of my invocations, Mask of Many Faces, I can cast Disguise Self basically at will. Gotcha. So that's how I wear the mask. It's actually an illusion. So that is gone. Yeah, we did actually. The four of us. Well, we have never met before this. We find ourselves in the fog, hearing some voices. Four of us came together and just decided to start walking because, honestly, we got no fucking clue where we are now.
I understand. Think, after watching what you've done and how you've helped the people of this fine town of Barovia, I was wondering if I could ask the four of you for some help. You see, this is not the first time we've been attacked. We've been attacked before, but never in such large numbers. The Vistani don't normally come this close to the town.
Who? The who?
The Vistani.
They
are the caretakers of the large castle on the hill off in the deep, deep distance of the fog. We believe him to be someone of power that rules that place, but he's never shown himself to us directly. And he kind of hides his eyes, looking around, almost as if people that recognize his story are kind of not feeling okay with him telling the story. I was wondering, my sister has become...
Brother Ismark.
Yes.
Before and I stand, of course, I still have the seat, because it's hugging my butt, the arms are around it, and you pull it off. And I raise my flagon, and I put my hand over it, my right hand over it. Please, we are rushing ahead in a most disrespectful way here, that I bow my head to thee, Heliod. We confess our sins, admitted with a contrite heart. We reveal the things hidden by thy kindness, O Redeemer. Overlook us. And then I take a drink.
Pray fervently with him. And the man.
It takes me no effort at all. It's like a sip. I'm like, ding! The flag and I clap it down, and then you see me when I plop myself down in the chair. I'm not used to it, but that you can hear the audible crack of the arms in the chair and everything go and push out. Now,
and it's interesting because while you were praying, Zoof, while you were doing that ceremony, Lucian's lights were still kind of dancing around the table, kind of casting this kind of like bright arcane light. You notice that the crowd focuses on you and seems to ignore your kind of unique look, recognizing your kind of religious overtones. Some of them making like physical kind of religious evocations of their own as you do the prayer, which seems to kind of lighten the mood a bit. You guys have now earned advantage on any persuasion checks for the next 24 hours.
Woohoo! So,
Ismark stares at you with a kind of gobsmacked look on his face.
Hang on a second. 24.
So let me say, you were rushing a bit ahead. If we could slow down once again. You are Ismark. You seem to be the mayor of this hamlet. What is the name again of the hamlet?
This place is called Barovia. I am not the Burgermeister. I can certainly
Barovia? Bon?
Yes, Bon as in B. Barovia.
And when I do that, I'm shoving this because I've unknotted my ears and I shove it. Barovia.
Yes.
And you said your sister. Yes. Now that we have given thanks to Lord Heliod, his his grace will shine upon us, and we shall be led in the right direction for those who seek succor in these dark times. I think, and I take his hand, I lean over, and I take it. So good, dude. I take his hand. I take Ismark's hand. I would say, and I do this with no pride or arrogance, that we have possibly come through the mist. The Lord Helion has sent me through these mists to aid you. Please, and I'm patting his hand with my giant hand, like, tell us now of your sister.
He give me persuasion with advantage, since you've kind of redirected kind of the focus on
as this is going on. I'm like, when everybody was praying and everybody's like doing their thing, I was kind of like, well, this is odd, just like still drinking the ale, just kind of looking at everybody, and then as he continues to go on, I start talking to myself, and I'm like, is this guy for real? I don't know. What the fuck is he doing? I don't know. Yeah.
That's my. I rolled a dirty 20 on my persuasion check or roll.
Love it.
Since I have advantage.
He seems to reach into the inside pocket of his jacket, and he pulls out this small beat up copper flask, and he takes a quick drink from it, and he kind of puts it back into his pocket and reaches out and re-pours the pitcher into everybody's flagons again to top off their drinks. And he looks at you. Some weeks ago, my adopted sister, who goes by the name of Irina. She seems to have become the focus of foul dreams.
Hold up right there. Are we keeping notes? Is anybody keeping notes? How do we want to keep notes?
I'm taking notes.
Oh,
Well, don't forget, I do the recaps like normal too. So you'll
but I know just for like names and stuff. Do we, if we want to keep track?
And I'll be doing NPC cribs, so you'll have NPC crib notes too.
All right, cool. I just want to make sure somehow we got it all recorded.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Sister Irina woke up one morning, fever, sweat. I thought maybe it was a bad dream. She bore strange marks on her neck, cuts, punctures. I'm not really sure what they were, but she described this dream to me, and I became fearful for her life. I'd like to tell you a story about the town of Vitali and my need of your services to help me take my sister to the safety of this town. And hopefully when I tell you this story, you will grant me such favor, and I will offer whatever coin I can. The music begins to build, the crowd murmur kind of settles as he goes to begin telling a story of a situation that his sister found herself in. And that's where we're going to finish tonight, because when we come back in 2 weeks, we will hear the story, see if they take up the mission, and then begin the journey towards the town of Vitali. Begin to learn more and more about this mysterious stranger. The town of Valaki. I had the Vitali family crest name in front of me, and I kept seeing it and saying it.
So it's Barovia with the B as in boy, or Monrovia?
B as in boy. Bonrovia.
It's weird how my hearing is just like.
I know. I did that a few times too.
We're all getting up there. You guys linger. We'll talk about the schedule, since we do play every other week. So you guys linger. Everybody else, be safe, be kind. And don't forget to play a game. We will see you all in 2 weeks. Good night, everybody.